Hello there, this is Richard Spirit's Guide presenting Battle GAREGGA on the Sega Saturn. This is the Sega Saturn dashboard, flying through space into infinity with your floating green cubes. Sega and Raizing. Oh, I've got no memory on my whatchamacallit, Dubry. Never mind. This is a vertically scrolling shoot 'em up. And this is on the Sega Saturn, and it's by Raizing, and I don't know who published it. Maybe Raizing published it, I don't know. But this is converted from the arcade machine of the same name, and it features highly detailed brown graphics all the way through. Electronic Arts published this. Imagine that, Electronic Arts publishing games that aren't FIFA. Could you imagine a world? Anyway, we've got some options here, and I suggest that if you were to get this game, your first port of call would be to go to the options mode and change the bullets to red ball, like I've done here. Otherwise, you will die and not know what has hit you at any point. All those options are in Japanese there, so it's difficult to know what the other ones mean. But anyway, you've got a vertically scrolling screen. You've got 4 aircraft to pick from. Each one has their own smart bomb. At the bottom of the screen you can see bullets. They are shards of a smart bomb. You collect those from the environment, and when you get 2 complete rows you get a bomb. So you can see as I'm collecting the shards, when you get two equal rows of length, equal. I got stuck on the word equal there. Did you notice that? 2 rows of equal length, you get a access to a smart bomb. This plane seems to have very concentrated fire. There's several things going on in Battle GAREGGA, and there's medals that fall down the screen, and those medals give you ever-increasing scores. If you let a medal fly off the bottom of the screen, it resets your score multiplier for medals, and you can get a ridiculous amount of points out of some medals if you manage to keep collecting them. You can also see circular icons falling down the screen with like an exclamation mark in it. That powers up your main weapon. The green ones, like the green triangular ones, give you these outrider drone things, and much like much or less, you can change the formation of your drones so that they fire at different angles, or indeed home in on enemies and shoot them in the face. You can see the graphics are very detailed and very brown, and the enemy bullets, in a lot of cases, although I've turned red bullet on, are very grey and quite small and difficult to see. So I've got red balls coming out of those ones, but some of them fire like those, like little grey shards. They're very difficult to see in the environment, because you can, as you can see, when you explode something, it turns into a hail of shrapnel. It's very visually complex, and things aren't really called out. It makes it very difficult. If you let these tanks roll over the houses, when you blow them up, they release medals, whereas if you just shoot them before they roll over the houses, they don't release medals. So there's a few different tactics in this, like a few different secret kind of things you can do to enhance your score. I didn't even see what hit me there. That was unfortunate. The soundtrack is cool. As you can hear, it's kind of like sort of subdued, sort of dancey type thing, which is groovy. There's a big tank here with some rotation on it. Looking cool. I've just fired my smart bomb there, which on this aircraft is fireballs. Yeah, it's a tough game, but it is, with a little bit of practice, and I'm out of practice here, it's fairly doable. You can get to level 3 without much sweat, without losing a life a lot of the time, which is nice. It's not as crazy as something like Batsigan. The main difficulty does come from trying to see the small grey bullets. Everything explodes in kind of like a splash, like someone's flicked explosions across the screen off a paintbrush. It's quite groovy. Yeah, you need to have a bomb on that bit of that boss, otherwise you are going to die. Your aircraft is quite big. That's for sure. I think the hitbox is smaller than the actual craft base, so that's fine. They don't scale the graphics on the vertical. You can have the screen scroll up and down slightly, which is a little bit annoying. Or you can have it, like I've got it here, where it just cuts the top and the bottom of the screen off, giving you less real estate to fly in. But it does have a horizontal mode where it uses the full extent of the screen, and it looks rather splendid. But the graphics don't really change because, like I said, they're not scaling them here, so the graphics look the same the other way up, to be fair. And for a vertically scrolling game, it does feature quite a bit of parallax, which is unusual. Oh, that was poor play there. Anyway, let's flip the screen around and see what it looks like in the other orientation. Now, this is another expensive Saturn game. Again, I've purchased this many years ago, and it has risen in price steadily. I wouldn't say it's gone quite as crazy as Batsigan, but you're going to be paying anywhere between £100 and £200 for this game, depending on whether it's complete and the condition of the actual game itself. It is a very nice game. It's not worth 200 quid though. I'd say £100 if you could get a minty copy, and that's going to be really difficult. That's quite a good investment, and it's a great game. Give that a try, see what happens. On eBay right now, there is a copy of this game for £105 used. Don't know what condition it's in, but on the same website we have got a used one for 181 quid. So I guess one of them has got a gold bar secreted in the CD case. I don't really know, but anyway, as you can see here, we've gone full screen, and the graphics are quite splendid. Detailed, not exactly colourful, but quite nicely animated, and like I say, there's lots of shrapnel and explosions going on. Quite an impressive looking game. I believe this is the only home conversion. I don't think this came out on the PlayStation, and it might have come out on something like the PS2 or PS3 at some point on a compilation, but for your classic 90s consoles, I think this is the only version available. I don't think it came out on the... No, I don't think it came out on the US or PAL Saturn. Someone better tell me if it did or not. So, yeah, if you're a Saturn fan, this is a bit of an exclusive, I think. Unless, like I say, it came out on the PS2 or something. It might have done. There's if you're a MAME fan, there is a sequel called Battle Back Raid. Never played that one, but I have played a game called Armed Police Batrider, which is fairly similar, and that is a quality game, and that is worth checking out on MAME. Anyway, on the Saturn, I do recommend this game to play. Only you will decide whether you've got enough money to purchase a copy of this at between £100 and £200. But it is cool, even if you are just shooting stuff. See, those grey bullets, I'm finding it difficult to track them because they blend in with the shrapnel really well. So that can be a bit frustrating, but once you get into the zone, and it is one of those games where you have to get into the zone, and you're collecting the medals, and you've got a rhythm going, it's very satisfying to play. And like Radius, it kind of gets harder the longer you survive without dying, or the more power-ups you've got. So I believe some expert players do sacrifice a life here and there to make going easier for them. But yeah, that's Battle GAREGGA. I'm trying out a few different of the different planes here. It's a bit of a weird mishmash, isn't it? You've got like a biplane, but you're fighting like highly sophisticated looking tanks with gun turrets and double gun turrets that fire missiles at you. I just died there. I didn't see what happened there. Not concentrating too hard. But yeah, if you've got the ability to rotate a screen or a monitor, this game is cool. But even in normal mode, it still looks kind of nice because they don't scale the graphics. It doesn't look awful. I'm going to die straight away on this boss because now I don't have any smart bombs to use. That's unfortunate. Oh, and I missed my medals too. So my medals got reset there. Yeah, he's just gonna lay into me now, isn't he? I mean, I don't think they could have made that background more brown if they'd just digitised a turd. Amazing. Right then, that's Battle GAREGGA. Very good, very expensive. Check it out on MAME maybe before you commit to purchase, because you might find it difficult and infuriating. Alright, ta-ra.